Hello everyone. In this lesson we will be discussing the abstract section of your capstone project. You will demonstrate your understanding of course outcome number 1 by demonstrating progress on project planning and implementation. Course outcome number 2 by utilizing best practices for written and oral professional communication. And course outcome number 4 by composing a substantiated description of current understandings to support the relevance of the focus topic and research question. The objective of your abstract section is really to summarize your project. So you will briefly be covering all of the sections in your project: what is known, what is unknown, what are the methods used, the results, the relevance of your project. And you really want all of this to be quite engaging. You want to use non-technical language and really encourage the reader to want to go further in reading your written document or learning more about your project specifically. And this is really the most important part of your project after the title, as far as that goes, as far as engaging your audience, because this is what gets read the most. And sometimes it's the only part of a project that gets read. The format for this section is, again, you want to use minimal terminology. You want to use language that is accessible to a wide audience. You want to be very succinct. There's oftentimes a word count for this, and very clear and organized in how you are presenting it using APA formatting. And one way you can think of it is looking at your project overall and writing 1 to 2 sentences per section to encompass what that section is all about, the main idea behind that section. So this is why, even though it is the part of your project that comes at the beginning, this is completed at the very end when you have all of your findings, you have all your interpretations, and you can really succinctly summarize what exactly you found and why that all matters. An example of this in a standard scholarly research article is shown here. So you can see this is the entirety of the abstract itself. And if you look through, you can see really how the first couple sentences are setting the stage for what is known, why what is unknown needs to be addressed, how this project addressed it, and then they went through the specific findings and then wrap it all up with the relevance and recommendation. So there is a need for a better understanding of how the human-dog bond affects the welfare of working assistants and service dogs. That is their concluding sentence that they have. So all of this really is a summary of the entire work that they did around the welfare of dogs. Here are some references, and please reach out to your instructor with any questions.